Hey, what's up everybody? This is Mark, and today I want to share a tutorial with you that I was initially going to make for just one group member who asked me how to adjust this file, and I thought, no, this is a fairly common thing that comes up for a lot of people, so I just wanted to go ahead and record it for everyone. So this particular file is a bunch of snowflakes that fit together, and it's not difficult to edit the slot to be larger, or for that matter smaller if it needs to be. However, there's something relatively unique about this one that makes it take another step or two. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to zoom into this one right here. This snowflake right here has a slot that I've already measured it. It's 0.116 wide, which is actually perfect for the MDF that I use a lot. However, she needed it to be 0.222, which on the surface is really easy to do, but I want to show you what you run into. When you make this slot wider, it ends up getting over here into these parts of the, what am I going to say, fractals? Hey, I said fractals. The fractals of the snowflake, and it's going to leave a lot of them hanging out into nowhere and just fall off. So let me show you what I mean. If I make a rectangle here, and I'm just going to make a rectangle right on top of this other one, and I'm going to adjust the top. This is what I would normally do if I was going to adjust this. And I would make this rectangle, I would make it 0.222. And I know that that is the width that she needs the slot to be, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and just a little OCD and center it up as best I can right there. Now, normally what I would do is I would select this and then select the snowflake and the slot or the rectangle and Pathfinder minus front. However, let me just show you what problem that creates. And by the way, this person grouped everything together when they made this file, so I'm going to ungroup here real quick because we don't want that. I'll just select both of these and just Pathfinder minus front, and it made the slot wide, but these pieces right here are just going to fall completely out because they're no longer attached to anything. Let me undo for a minute. Because this, I'm going to call it a border, I don't know what else to call it. This border right here is no longer there because it got cut off. So I'm going to show you the way that I would do it if I had to edit this one, and I thought it'd be a fun little exercise, and maybe somebody knows how to do it differently or better. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select this slot, which I know is going to be the width that I need in the end. And I'm going to go over to my layers panel. I'm going to lock it so that it doesn't go anywhere, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I want to recreate this border right here on the outside of this slot. And if it doesn't make sense right now, it will in a minute. So I'm going to go grab my rectangle tool again, and I'm going to just going to eyeball it, but I'm going to create a border that's about the width that this current one is, maybe a little wider. And I'm going to make sure that it terminates into this circle down here and then up into this space here. And then I'm going to go ahead and copy paste it and put another one on the other side, right like that. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select the snowflake and I'm going to shift click both of those new borders. And let's see if this works. If I go to Pathfinder Unite, which by the way, I should have said this in the beginning, I'm using Illustrator. You can use whatever you want. Everything's got the similar functions, they're just called something different. So I've selected all three, Pathfinder Unite, and it looks a little messy, but let me turn off this one. Now you see that I've created another border on either side. So when I turn this one back on, now I'm going to select it all again, Pathfinder minus front. Whoops, of course it's back, sorry, Pathfinder minus back. And now I've got a slot that now has a border on it again instead of losing those pieces. Did that make sense? Let's do it one more time on the next one. We'll do a different one. Let's try this one down here. So once again, we're going to take our rectangle. I should have copy pasted it. That would have been smart. But we're going to say make a rectangle, make it 0.222 wide. I'm going to go ahead and drag it down a little bit, make it even with that other one. That's pretty good. I'll lock it over here in the layers panel so it doesn't go anywhere. I got my rectangle tool again, so I'm going to draw out a border over here. Whoops. A border over here. I'm going to copy and paste it. I'm going to grab it grab this other one, put it right on the other side, right like that. Oh, wait, sorry. These need to go up inside this circle, right? Because if it's outside that circle, that will be weird. Okay, so now I'm going to select my snowflake and my two rectangles and unite. And then now unlock the other slot rectangle, select it, select the snowflake, Pathfinder minus back, I'm guessing. Yep. And there we go. We've got another slot that's the 1/4 inch that we needed, or in this case, the 0.222. So I hope that taught you something. This one's a little unique, but you can usually make it work, and it's usually not that hard.